All right, folks, you ready for this? This UEFA Nations League match day. Oh, man, it was wild. We're talking crazy upsets, goals galore. I mean, you're going to be checking the score twice on some of these, and some real tactical masterclasses, stuff that'll change how you see the game. So let's dive right in.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
And we got the inside scoop thanks to Tips Moto. They're all about giving top-notch analysis, especially for our Kenyan football fans out there.
Yeah, they really know their stuff.
And here's the thing. Even if you're not into the whole betting scene, their insights, they'll make you see these matches in a totally different light. We're talking next-level understanding of the beautiful game.
Absolutely.
All right, so first up, Spain. Now, they didn't just beat Serbia, they straight up dismantled them. 3-0, no messing around. But Tips Mono, they dig deeper, right? And they pointed out this one tactical thing that blew my mind.
Yeah, it's fascinating. They completely shut down Serbia's midfield.
Yes.
Like, forced them into these long, predictable balls.
Couldn't get anything going.
Tips Moto highlighted their average pass length, way higher than usual. This wasn't just about attacking, it was tactical domination from the first whistle.
Exactly. And that's what makes this win so huge. It's a message to the rest of the Nations League.
Hey!
Spain's here to win it all.
No doubt. And get this, Tips Moto's supercomputer. It actually predicted Spain would dominate, not just the win, but the margin, even some key performance indicators.
Wow.
That's the power of data analysis right there.
That's incredible. Okay, everybody listening, hold on tight because we're about to dive into a true underdog story. Scotland facing off against, wait for it, Cristiano Ronaldo and the Portuguese powerhouse. And they held them to a draw.
Can you believe it?
Draw.
A 0-0 draw that had everyone buzzing. What I found really interesting was Tips Moto's take on Scotland's defense. They called it resilient, which honestly might be an understatement. The sheer number of tackles and interceptions, especially in those crucial areas.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
It was a masterclass in defensive strategy. Really impressive.
Totally. And it flipped the script. Everyone expected Scotland to get steamrolled, right? And they go toe-to-toe with one of the favorites. Makes you think, are we underestimating Scotland?
It definitely makes you wonder. And for Portugal, it exposes a weakness they need to address. Tips Moto pointed out their struggles against teams that, just sit back, defend with discipline.
Makes sense. Hard to break down.
Right. They controlled the ball most of the match, but that creativity in the final third just wasn't there.
Okay, but this match day wasn't all about, tactics and defense. There were some absolute goal fests. I mean, get ready for some replays, that's for sure. Like Poland and Croatia, back and forth, full thriller.
Seriously. Balls, totally on the edge of my seat the whole time, momentum swings like crazy. This match had it all.
No kidding.
Tips Moto actually called out Poland, said they're a team to watch if you like high-scoring matches.
They were spot on over Croatia. That's some serious firepower, not just luck.
Right. And it kind of shows this trend Tips Moto picked up on, this surge in goals across a lot of these matches. Northern Ireland, for example, just demolished Bulgaria 5-0.
Wow.
And it wasn't just about the wins. It's like they were making a statement.
Makes you wonder what's behind all these goals.
Right.
Is it like the change in tactics, new generation of players, or just one of those crazy streaks?
Well, Tips Moto, they think it's a few things combined. They say teams are taking more risks later in the game, which obviously leads to exciting goals, but also some really tense finishes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, a bunch of these matches were decided in the last few minutes. So unpredictable.
Speaking of nail-biters, did you see some of those late goals?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about drama. It's like the
Yeah.
pressure just goes through the roof in those final minutes.
Absolutely. And it's interesting. Tips Moto connects that pressure to the team's mentality. They say the teams who stay calm, stay disciplined when things are crazy like that, they've got a real advantage.
It's true. That mental toughness makes all the difference. One little slip-up, one hesitation, and it's over. It really makes you think about the mental side of things. You know?
Yeah.
Imagine the pressure on those players,
Intense.
the weight of expectations,
For sure.
and then having to make those split-second decisions
Absolutely.
that could win or lose the game right there.
It's incredible. And, it makes you appreciate the analysis that Tips Moto does even more.
Right.
Because they're not just looking at formations and stats.
Right.
They're thinking about the psychology of it all, how these teams handle that pressure, how it affects their game, especially in those last few minutes.
It's like they say pressure can either make diamonds or burst pipes, right?
Exactly.
And this match day had both. We saw teams crumble, and we saw teams step up in a big way.
For sure. And that's what makes this analysis so insightful, especially for our Kenyan fans out there who rely on Tips Moto.
Yeah.
It's about going deeper than just goals and saves.
Right.
It's about understanding that mental toughness, the tactics, the stuff that really decides the game.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot of ground today, from Spain's tactical masterclass
Dominant.
to Scotland holding their own.
Who would have thought?
And let's not forget those goal fests.
So many goals.
So, for everyone listening, what surprised you the most this match day? What really stood out?
Yeah, I'm curious to know, did any of this change your predictions for the rest of the tournament?
Good question. Did it make you see some of these teams in a new light? Maybe question some assumptions? It's something to think about.
Definitely.
And for anyone who wants to dig even deeper into all of this, I highly recommend checking out Tips Moto.
They're the best.
They've got incredible insights, whether you're a seasoned bettor or just a fan who wants to understand the beautiful game on a whole new level.
Couldn't agree more.
Until next time, keep those eyes on the ball and those minds in the game.